안녕하세요. Exchange Chan Joanne
and Megan입니다.
Good. 안녕하세요. Exchange Chan의 조앤이고요. 오늘은 8번째 시간입니다. 제가 처음부터 조금 헤매네요. 오늘이 5월의 마지막 날이죠. 우리나라에서 5월은 가족의 달인데요. 여러분은 가족의 달을 잘 보내신 거겠죠? 오늘 저희와 나눌 얘기는 National Holiday, 즉 Traditional Holiday에 대한 얘기입니다. 우선 메간과 인사부터 나누고 얘기 이어가겠습니다. Hi, Megan. How are you doing?
I'm all right. I'm good. Well, good.
Good.
I'm well. Trying to do proper English.
Proper English?
I'm well. I am doing well. Thank you.
Good. Perfect. Perfect English.
Wow, thank you. Thank you, teacher.
Wow. Yeah. So ask me.
Hi, Joanne. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm doing good. Great.
I got myself flustered. You got me flustered. But you're doing well. Yes.
Okay. Thank
Good?
you. Thank you. Asking me.
I'm sorry. I normally do, right? I normally am like, hi, how are you? I think just flustered today.
So
it's been a time, but I'm glad you're doing well. What are we doing today?
what we're doing about the traditional holidays.
Yeah.
So we'll say about the May at first.
Okay, ready?
May is a month of family, a little busier than other months. And then in May, we have Parents' Day, Children's Day, and Teachers' Day too.
Oh.
So let's talk about that traditional holidays today. Let me tell you about our traditional holidays of Korean first.
Please do.
Okay, January 1st is Solar New Year, one of most significant traditional holidays. And we have Lunar New Year too.
Yes.
So we meet first day of New Year twice. Twice. Can you imagine that?
I mean,
New Year days.
Yeah, right. I mean, because growing up in the West, only January 1st being the solar holiday. But I was quite young when I moved to Asia and Taiwan in particular, which is big in the Lunar New Year. But it was a shock to, not shock. I never really get shocked. It was just curious that Korea does observe both more than other Asian cultures that I've been around in my years of living. But two, how special. So special.
Yeah, so special. But we used to.
You used to, did you always celebrate the solar New Year?
Yeah, but in Korea, actually, there are more people celebrating Lunar New Year.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Yeah. So tell me more.
Okay. And another traditional holiday is 3.1절. You know, 3.1절 is Independence Movement Day.
Okay. Independence.
Yeah, that's
which
right.
Day?
Movement Day.
Movement.
Yeah.
So it's which day though?
Yeah, which day? The 1st of March.
Okay. Okay.
So it celebrates the March of First Movement in 1919. And a significant event in Korea, struggling for independence from Japanese colonial rule.
Yeah. Yeah.
And another is 광복절, Liberation Day.
Okay. From
Japan.
Okay, so you celebrate both movement days, so the kind of like the beginning of really more so fighting toward and now it's okay. Yeah. And then official Independence Day. Great. Which day?
That's right. Liberation Day marks the end of Japanese colonial rule in Korea on August 1945.
Okay. Okay.
And 제헌절 means Constitution Day.
Okay.
So marks the promulgation of the Constitution of the Republic of Korea on July 17, 1948, establishing democratic government.
Okay. And which day in August did you say Liberation Day is?
Liberation Day is
Which day in August?
August.
You don't know? Hey, y'all. Email us. Tell us.
Oh, shameful. Shameful.
You know, it's okay.
Am
It's
I
not
on Korean?
No. It's. I mean, I think that's okay because, like, in the States we have the 4th of July. That's Independence Day, right? But Americans are so loud about it, so like everyone knows that the 4th of July is a thing. So like maybe I should be shameful that I don't even know because everyone knows the American one. Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, then let me have just 1 second.
Okay, got it. Got it.
Oh, I can tell you that.
After a quick little search, what is it?
I didn't search.
Oops. Sorry. Don't mean to out you.
I just consult.
Consult your brain. Yep. Okay, rummaging the brain. And?
Sorry, shameful. Yeah, and it's the 15th of August.
Okay. So 15th of August. And then you said the 17th of July is Constitution Day.
Yeah, that's
great.
Right.
Okay.
So
moving on.
On every 5th of May is Children's Day. That is dedicated to celebrating and honoring children.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, fantastic. And after 3 days of it, on 8th of May is Parents' Day. And usually Children's Day is national holiday, but Parents' Day is not. So weird.
I mean, yes, but also like now I feel included as not a parent. So maybe people without children also need to be celebrated. Celebrate me living.
Okay.
Yes.
So weird. So funny.
So weird, so funny.
And Buddha's birthday is national holiday.
Okay.
Which is celebrated according to the lunar calendar.
Oh, so that changes.
And Chuseok is Thanksgiving Day.
Yes.
Is also a major harvest festival celebrated on the 15th day of the 8th lunar month.
Okay. Okay. Yep.
And the 한글날 celebrates the creation and proclamation of the Korean alphabet Hangul by King Sejong the Great on October 9th, 1446.
Okay.
And last one, 성탄절 means Christmas.
Christmas. I know that one.
Yeah, celebrates the birth of Jesus Christ, right? Widely observed in South Korea as a cultural holiday.
Yeah. I mean, I think in many places in the world, Christmas is a holiday.
Yeah, so great holiday. So you have any opinion about the Korean holidays?
I mean, as I've mentioned, I've lived in quite a few places. Sometimes even the calendar on my phone gets confused about which country are you in.
Are you in?
Yeah, like there's
Where are you in?
I know. I saw like May 5th. I'm like, oh, okay, it's a holiday. Someone said it was a holiday, so I looked because sometimes it pops up on my calendar and it said Liberation Day. I'm like, from where? What? And it was like something in the Netherlands. I'm like, I've never been. Like, I'm only in the airport briefly. Like, what the heck? But yeah, I mean, I'm always curious to know what different holidays are public holidays in each place. It's funny, like Chuseok and like Kilby, which is in Switzerland, are the only two that have been somewhat more equivalent to like a American Thanksgiving, because Americans are very big on their Thanksgiving. So that was an interesting one to learn here. And it does change, not according to the lunar calendar like Chuseok, but it's always the third Thursday of November, but like the first full week of third full week of November, so it can be like technically the fourth Thursday. Anyway, no, I don't know. It's always curious to me. Like I don't know if I have like opinions. I just always like learning how people celebrate. I normally spend holidays alone, so I don't really celebrate. I don't know, but yeah, I think it's always good to learn. Thank you.
Welcome. 네, 제가 우리나라의 트래디셔널 홀리데이에 대해서 대강 설명을 해줬는데요, 메간한테. 네, 참 여러 날들을 우리가 그 셀러브레이트 하고 있네요. 네. 그런데 의미들을 제대로 알면서 제가 하고 있는 건지 아니면 형식적으로 그냥 휴일이니까 그냥 잘 보내고 있는 건지 잘 모르겠네요. 좀 다시 한번 반성해 봐야겠습니다. 네, 여기서 노래 한 곡 듣고 메간이 겪었던 우리나라 명절에 대해서 들어보겠습니다. Megan, do you introduce the first song?
Yes, so it is my turn today, all to introduce the songs. Our first song is by The Rose, and it is called Back to Me.
Back to me.
Back
Singer?
to me. No. I'm doing the artist first, and then I will say the song. So
okay.
Back to Me is the name of the song by The Rose.
Rose.
The Rose.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
I could make you mad, I could make you scream, I could make you cry, I could make you leave, I could make you hate me for everything, but I can't make you come back to me. Instead of pulling my weight, always pushing my luck, you gave me all that I could take. Yeah, I took it all for granted. Head up in the clouds, yeah, I never understand it. I remember thinking I don't need you, but then time passed by and it's so untrue. Now I'm the rain over your parade, reason you're over me. Yeah, I always keep making the same mistakes. Maybe I never deserved you anyway. I could make you mad, I could make you scream, I could make you cry, I could make you leave, I could make you hate me for everything, but I can't make you come back to me. I could make a world out of broken dreams, I could make you say things you don't mean, I can all make all we were made to be, but I can't make you come back to me. But I can't make you come back to me. Calling all day, try to make things right, just to fuck it all up when I see you tonight. Since you told me hit the road, I've been running on empty. If anything, I know it's how to ruin a happy ending. I remember when you still needed me. Don't know how I let it go so easily. Now I'm clown to your sunny days, reason you run away. Don't know how I keep making the same mistakes. Maybe I never deserved you anyway. I could make you mad, I could make you scream, I could make you cry, I could make you leave, I could make you hate me for everything, but I can't make you come back to me. I could make a world out of broken dreams, I could make you say things you don't mean, I can all make all we were made to be, but I can't make you come back to me. But I can't make you come back to me. I can all make all we were made to be, but I can't make you come back to me. I could make you mad, I could make you scream, I could make you cry, I could make you leave, I could make you hate me for everything, but I can't make you come back to me.
Megan, you heard about the brief descriptions of Korean traditional holidays.
Yes, thank you for that.
Do you have any memorable holidays that you've experienced here?
I mean,
if any?
Meaning, have I like celebrated with people or did I watch from afar? I think, I've only been here, 9 months.
That's
I guess
so long.
that's, 9 months, that's almost a whole year coming up. I don't know. I mean, I'm used to spending holidays alone, and during my time here, I've made quite a few Korean friends and gotten and been acquainted with the culture. I guess I always hesitate whenever I travel and live places. I hesitate to infringe or like invite myself to things because I know sometimes that can be really, private, or that can be very, family oriented. And so I haven't asked. I guess when I was in university, I would always invite my roommates who were all my friends and roommates were international students. And so when they were available, I would invite them to my family. So I love doing that, and I love mixing ideas and cultures and learning. But since I've been here, I guess I haven't. I was sick a lot. And I also just didn't think about it. Like, I'm used to spending a holiday alone. So I just kind of like forget to ask.
The holidays is kind of very, very private holidays because, the family gathering, just and they invite someone else. It is not so easy.
Which is kind of hard for me as someone who I am estranged from family, and I value friendships and people I meet along my journey. And I've kind of found in Korea, I'm like included. I shouldn't say it's just Korea. Like, along my journey in general, I've been included, but not always like fully invited, which is a hard sentiment for someone like me who doesn't have family to go to, or doesn't have family I feel safe going to. And there is part of me that wishes certain things weren't so closed off. But I'm never, ever, ever going to just like insert myself somewhere. Because I just have a different view of family and the world than a lot of people, and how I think connection is formed. But I never want to force that on anyone else. So I've kind of gotten used to being alone, which sounds so sad. And it kind of is sometimes. Loneliness is a thing. But I'd love to be invited, but I also don't want to be invited somewhere and still feel like I'm not wanted. Like, I'd rather be alone than be like included, quote unquote, and be like, we wish you weren't here. Like, I would hate that. Gross. No, thank you.
네, 제가 메간에게 그 한국에서 그 명절을 세어본 경험이 있는지, 좀 같이 참여해 본 적이 있는지 물어봤는데, 한국에 온 지 얼마 되지 않아서, 그렇게 오랜 시간을 보내지 않아서 같이 참여한 적은 아직 없는 것 같아요. 그런데 그 명절을 보낸다는 게 가족의 이벤트이기 때문에 누구 낯선 사람을 초대한다는 게 그렇게 쉬운 일은 아니잖아요. 그러니까 이방인이 같이 참여하게 된다는 게 그렇게 쉬운 일은 아닌 것 같아서 아직은 없는 것 같아요. 메간이 한국에 사는 동안 그 traditional holiday에 참여할 수 있기를 진심으로 바랍니다. And in Korea, we have several lunar holidays, so the celebrating date is not fixed.
Yeah.
So, and the Lunar New Year Day and Chuseok, Thanksgiving Day,
Yes.
we usually hold a memorable service giving offerings to our ancestors. You know that?
Yeah, I mean, even if I haven't been invited, like, I've seen events for it, or I've watched Korean dramas, so I know.
From Korean dramas.
Yeah, and I've lived in Taiwan, and I've been to Japan a lot, and so, and I'm just always curious. Like, I mentioned it earlier, but like, I don't really get culture shock. It's more just like an eternal curiosity. And so it's like, I'm unfamiliar. So like, let's see what this is all about. Whether it's like here offering to your ancestors and making, or even just like harvest, because Thanksgiving.
So you're so curious about the ancestor offering.
I'm just so curious in general, but And it's not like I'm curious, like, wow, that's so crazy and weird. It's just, it's not. Like, it's just, it is what it is. It's more, I did not know that. How can I learn and gain information to better understand the people and the place I'm living, friends I'm making. Yeah. So just curious. Yeah.
네, 제가 메간에게 그 제사를 아나 물어봤더니 참여해 본 적은 없는데 관심이 굉장히 많은 것 같아요. Okay, then let me tell you about the Koreans, offering a little more.
Yeah, please do.
Okay. Korean ancestral rites, known as 제사, are performed to honor and pay respect to ancestors. Families gather on specific dates to set up elaborate food offerings, perform ritual procedures, and offer prayers to the spirits of their ancestors. It's a significant traditional event aiming to foster family unity and seek blessings from ancestors.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, I guess the first, I've been aware of this for many, many years. Just in general as well. I think it's funny, like people think like the Westerners don't do that as much, but like we all just do it in different ways, right? So the first time I was more introduced to more of an Eastern way of looking at it was in Taiwan. They have Grave Sweeping Day, which is a national holiday where you go sweep the graves of your ancestors.
Grave sweeping day.
Yeah, so going and sweeping the graves. But like I grew up around, I grew up around enough death so that I've seen enough dead bodies. And yeah, there's like, even I just think, okay, I always think I'm like ragging on Catholics, but like it was my upbringing. It was my upbringing. I can say this, and I'm not trying to offend anyone, but also I don't care if I do. Catholics are the most dramatic, like
Dramatic.
They're so dramatic. Like there's self-flagellation. There's like prostrating yourself in front of like in the church. It's the drama of it all, like exorcisms, whole thing.
Exorcism.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Fun little trauma dump. My mom wanted to have me exorcised at one point. That's a whole story. It's wild. Yeah, dramatic, right? But no, people visit graves. Like, there are cemeteries and whether you go and you hang out with at the space
regularly?
Yeah. I like enough people. Whenever we would go to my parents' hometowns growing up, we'd go visit and like say hi to their grandparents, like my grandparents who had died. And yeah, so it's just a different way of doing it. I maybe here it's there's more offering and it's more in the home,
not just like offering.
Yeah,
but you go there.
Yeah. People bring flowers.
Flowers.
Yeah. And there are some families that unless you've been buried with your whole body, some people are cremated and they keep the ashes in the house.
In the house.
Yeah.
In the house.
Yeah, that's
same house. Wow.
Yeah, that's grandma on the shelf. Like,
wow, a little bit.
And a little bit spooky, but like I don't know.
Scared.
I don't care. I don't know. I'm just like everyone deals with death and mourning differently. I do know here, and like I said, I lived in Taiwan. There's a difference. Using the word ancestors is very different than we do. I guess I didn't grow up with that kind of mentality, but yeah, I think I'm just great. Like,
a little bit, very similar to the Koreans,
Who's similar? The Westerners or
Westerners.
Yeah, which
visiting
is,
to the grave.
Yeah, which is so weird because I grew up in a very ignorant household and in a very narcissistic, like my mother thinking that we're always we're the best. And that's I don't believe that. That's not true. But like when you're indoctrinated in that, it's almost like fear of other, right? And so something like how maybe Koreans would observe the dead because it's just done a little differently.
That's right.
It's really so similar. It's just a little different. But I wasn't raised to see the similarities within the difference. So a lot of my adult life, given where I've lived and how the art I make and just like me actually as a person, that is my favorite thing, is to find the similarities through the differences that we have.
Through the differences.
Yeah. So like when you're going, oh, this is what we do. I'm like, yeah, okay, I can see similarities. Also, like, you do you. That's great. Like,
wow.
have a good time. I might not join because I have certain ideas of family. But yeah, yeah.
오케이. 네, 제가 한국의 제사에 대해서 조금 메간에게 약간 간략하게 설명을 했는데요. 메간도 그 한국 드라마나 이런 거를 통해서 많이 본 것 같아요. 제사를 알고 있고, 그 다음에 이런 그 조상에게 이렇게 꽃을 바치기도 한다고 하네요. 그러니까 우리처럼 우리는 제사를 드리지만 그 메간 서양에서는 그 조상의 무덤을 정기적으로 방문해서 가족들끼리 방문해서 꽃을 바치기도 하고 조상을 기리는 그런 시간을 그들 나름대로 갖고 있는 것 같아요. 그래서 우리 제사에 대해서 전혀 호기심은 가지만 왜냐하면 방법이 다르니까 그들과 우리가 조상을 기리는 방법이 다르니까 호기심은 가지만 전혀 놀랍다거나 그런 건 아닌 것 같습니다. 메간에게는. 자, 그럼 여기서 메간에게 두 번째 노래를 좀 청해 보겠습니다. 메간.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for a second song.
Oh, sorry. I would be faster if I could understand Korean. I'll get on that. Now, our second song is by RM, and it is Closer.
RM is
RM.
BTS?
Yeah, RM of BTS, and his song Closer. It's from his solo album, Indigo.
Okay.
So, Closer.
I get a feeling sometimes that I can't get close enough to you. I feel it most in the nighttime, even though that's when I'm closest to you. If I could be under your skin, closer than we've ever been, we'd be closer than we've ever been.
I feel it most of the night time, yeah. Me never on your timeline, yeah. See you always in the limelight, keep me rolling in the deep, yeah. Not a taste, no joke, I don't mean it. Don't cease, baby, don't, why you floating? Wanna lock you up on my side, but you run away like fish, yeah. I keep you right next to me, only just in my dream. I see you in red to green, don't wake me up from sleep. I think I'm losing my grip, everything, all the pain. Why you showed up in my life like this? You sudden, oh God, no.
I get a feeling sometimes that I can't get close enough to you. I feel it most in the nighttime, even though that's when I'm closest to you. If I could be under your skin, closer than we've ever been, we'd be closer than we've ever been.
Come all out of your front block, baby. Say the time, don't wait for nobody. Oh, I bet you thought, baby. But the time won't stop when you and I make our lips lock, baby. And once again you made me misplace my pride, baby. Trust me, I promise myself never. But you got me doing the same thing all over again. And I make her body the diddy-diddy-bop, diddy-bop. How about I show you how I get down, baby girl? Come on, come on and
Please leave your message after the beep.
If love ain't for us, 이걸로만 좋아할게. I don't need your touch, 너의 사랑이면 안 돼. Yeah, if that's all we can do, yeah, just looking at you. Let's go, be no take, don't stay where you are. If that's all we can do, yeah, just looking at you. Let's go, be no take, don't stay where you are. 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 Stay where you are.
네, 여러분은 지금 91.3MHz 서대문 공동체 FM 라디오의 익스체인지 채널 듣고 계십니다. 이는 서대문 공동체 라디오 플러그인에 의해 만들어지고 있습니다. 물론 여러분들도 다양한 얘기로 참여하실 수 있어요. 저희 메일 주소 알려드리겠습니다. exchange1-@naver.com입니다. 그리고 오늘부터는요, 제가 광고 하나를 하게 될 텐데요. 서대문 지역에 사시는 외국인으로서 한국의 음식이나 언어 교환을 원하시는 분들이 계시면 참여하실 수 있는 조그만 단체 알려드립니다. K줌마라고 한국인 아줌마들의 모임인데요. 영어 연습을 하고 있는 단체인데 구성원 분들이 한국인 아줌마들이어서 음식에 대해서는 물론 많이 하시고요. 서대문 지역에 대해서도 이미 살고 계신 분들이라 아주 오랫동안 살고 계신 분들이거든요. 그래서 빠삭하신 분들이세요. 그래서 이 지역에 살고 계신 외국인 분들이 한국 음식을 알고 싶으시다든지 아니면 한국어를 정규적으로 연습하고 싶으시다든지 하면 여기서 사는 아니면 또 여러 정보들을 여기서 살면서 얻고 싶으시다든지 하면 도움을 드릴 수 있는 그룹이거든요. 저희에게 연락 주시면 연결시켜 드립니다. 관심과 참여 부탁드릴게요. 자, here is a commercial that I can tell you. If there are foreigners living in 서대문 who want to exchange Korean food, practicing, or Korean language, I will let you know a small group, K줌마. K줌마 is a meeting of Korean lady homemakers as a group practicing English and living the area also. They are knowledgeable about the local area and can help foreigners living in this area practice Korean food, know Korean spirituality, and give useful various information about living here. If you need any of these, please contact us.
Thank you, Joanne.
Okay.
There's a lot to say, so
a lot
thank
to
you.
say.
I'm sitting here quietly like, am I making any noise that's being
Okay,
picked
thank
up? I hope you all didn't hear me.
Okay.
Thank you.
And Megan, I think that in America and Western societies, Christmas is the biggest one as a traditional holidays, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I would say so. There's in the States, I grew up with this thing called Christmas in July on one of the television, like the TV channels, which is literally just like playing loads of Christmas movies every day in July.
Yeah,
like, what?
always, Home Alone.
Yeah, Home Alone. I mean,
Home
even like
Alone.
the old, like there's a stop motion Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Rudolph
or
reindeers.
I mean, the Abominable Snowman, if I could speak. Abominable Snowman.
Snowman.
I can't speak today. I'm fumbling a bit. But yes, I would say I know Halloween as a Halloween baby.
You are?
Well, close. October 29th. It's Halloween's big in the States as well. And yeah, there's Easter, but that's like a lesser.
As big as Christmas?
What? Halloween? It's big, and I think a lot of people do like it, especially if they're not religious. And it's something that many religion, like any people of like any type of thought, a lot of people participate in it. And it's fun. It's
Fun.
It's fun. It's a good time. And I mean, I've even had birthday parties, like gatherings where like, let's dress up because it's fun. It's a good
Treat.
time.
Or trick.
Yeah, trick or treat. Yeah. Yes, please. No, I prefer Halloween to Christmas.
So you have to prepare a lot of candies?
Well, yeah, I guess it depends on, what age you are. Some people, like when you're a child, you dress up and you go door to door and you trick or treat. Or if you stay at the house, like you hand out candy. I went to university, my undergraduate in the States, and that's a lot of partying. A lot of partying on Halloween. That can be like whole weekends, whole weeks. Yeah.
Whole weekends?
Yeah.
Isn't it too long?
No. Have you met college students? No. I mean, and it was great for me because I go, and because my birthday is by Halloween, I'm just like, it's my birthday. And they're like, oh my gosh, free this, free that. Here you go. Have a good time. It was fun. But no, I think you're right. Christmas is the most celebrated, and sometimes like forcibly, because not everyone is Christian. Not everyone is wants to celebrate it. So it's just everywhere in stores, and it's sometimes too much. I mean, I've even been to, I know people who are really into Christmas and want Christmas decor, and there's like shops in the countryside with like acres and acres of land full of like, and barns just filled with like any kind of decor and difference, and people get new ones every year. So I mean, it's a lot. Yeah, traditionally, historically, in the States, at least, it's a lot. But like in Germany and other parts in Europe, but like Germany specifically, they have this thing called Weihnachtsmarkt. Weihnachts. I'm not saying it perfectly. Sorry, y'all, if you actually speak German. I do speak it, just have an accent. I'm a foreigner. But it's so Weihnachten is Christmas in German. So Weihnachtsmarkt. It means it's a market, like a Christmas market, and they have traditional or like trinkets, some kitsch things. They have food. They have a thing called Glühwein, which is like a spiced mulled wine, and it's usually warm because it's usually
warm.
Yeah, because it's cold.
Wine is warm.
Yeah, it's like it's not like hot. They don't boil it, so you still like have the alcohol and get a little drunk. But yeah, I mean, when I was living in Switzerland, Germany, Austria, the Christmas markets were, yeah, it's what you do, and it's nice.
Yeah, in Korea, you know, here in Korea, we have Buddhist and Christian half and half. So on Christmas and Buddha's birthday, both are various lavish and extravagant events are held by religious groups. And the Buddhist one is 연등 행사.
Okay.
And so it is lantern lighting ceremony. And then the Christian one is Christmas trees elaborately decorated every major buildings. Of course, every temples and churches overcrowded with numerous worshippers.
Of course.
Yeah, that's right. So, of course, the parties of a group, young people cannot be excluded. And how about in Westerners? In Westerners, how do you celebrate it?
Christmas?
You want to speak more?
I mean, I think it depends family to family. If you are Christian, or if you do celebrate, what you said, lights that are on buildings. I remember holidays, Christmases, where my family would we would drive around, and because houses, like specific houses, like most people would decorate their houses in Christmas lights.
Yeah, from the movies.
Oh yeah,
you decorated a lot.
Yeah.
Every house.
I mean,
houses.
yeah, it evolved. Like in my family specifically, it did evolve. Like we always had Christmas lights on the house. Always had a Christmas tree. There was like a trend, and still for some people it is. They have these like little miniature houses that you can light up, and it's just like little
miniature
like
house.
Yeah, that you kind of have like a
Light
whole
up.
village, you know. Some people do that for Halloween too, but like in spooky version. But no, I guess spooky version. Yeah, I mean Christmas
Scary.
Yeah, scary. I love a little spooky. I mean, like I said, Halloween baby. But no, I guess it varies from house to house. I mean, the Christmas does derive from a pagan holiday. It was the way when Christianity decided to like, hi, we're the religion now. In Europe specifically, and then it spread that. So they took pagan holidays and they aligned Christian holidays with pagan holidays. So that was Yule, which is the more like winter solstice type energy of. So bringing light back, right? So, and that's why I think there is a lot of light within Christmas as well. Yeah, it just is every family. I mean, I have some weird traditions from my family, I guess, like
Weird tradition.
Well, yeah, Christmas Eve, my dad's side of the family, we'd all get together and at one of his brothers or like my grandparents' house, and we would play a cribbage tournament, which is a card game.
Card game.
Yeah, we'd play a whole tournament. We'd like everyone would get their presents, open them at one point really quick, and we didn't really have an official sit-down meal. It was just snacks, and the adults drank, and we would just like play cribbage, and you bet $1. Like each person puts in $1, and if you win, you get the money. So that's what you did. Or I come from a big family on my mom's side, and so there's like 70 people in a tiny house, and you're like,
Oh, really?
yeah, that's just my family. And so like, and
70.
yeah, but then also you'd have like my family would do celebrations, go ice skating or open presents. Have my dad would cook for us when my family really likes Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit and stuff like that. So we'd go to the movies on it. You know, you just. I think every family does it differently. And sometimes, yeah, it is as you would see in the movies. Sometimes.
Wow.
Yeah.
So similar.
So similar. Is it here? Like how, like, do people also do that here? Like,
Yeah, so
Presents,
it
everything.
depends on the house.
yeah, of
And
course.
then a lot of people just celebrate that Christmas is so big. In
Yeah.
a big way. And
In a
then-
big way.
Yeah.
Like
and
big
then
presents, everything.
Big present. Every children, waiting for that there.
Of course. So did Santa come? Yeah.
And then some young people, they always get big parties.
Like, really? Okay, so, because I know for Christmas, it's either, your immediate family and then maybe your extended family. But you're saying that, like, young people have parties together.
Yeah, that's right. That's very, the old tradition, maybe.
It is an old tradition?
Yeah, I think that. I think
Really?
that.
So that, like, do they have Christmas with their families and then they go party with their friends?
Yeah, of course.
Okay,
And then,
okay.
young people are always waiting for that special day
Ah.
to have some special
Yeah.
reason together.
Ah, do they also give gifts?
Yeah,
Like presents?
gifts. Maybe it depends on the person.
The person. Okay, okay. Is
And
it
then
also
for
like
lovers?
Yes. Okay, that was also
Lovers,
a question.
they absolutely have to.
Okay.
It's duty.
It's a duty.
Yeah, it's kind of
Oh,
duty.
Gosh. See, I've been hearing that a lot about
Without that, they
relationships.
cannot see each other next day.
Oh my God. No. I think
I
maybe
dare say.
maybe I just haven't been in enough relationships. And like, so hearing that, like, sure, I get that relationship can be duty to an extent, but I'm like, can it also be fun? Like, anyway, but I think, yeah, I'm not familiar with things being like, this is a, couples holiday. I'm usually I'm single. Like, I don't know. And I don't even want like to go on a random date. Like, that's not always fun. But okay, I didn't know that.
Oh, you didn't know that.
No.
제가 지금 너무 심하게 얘기했나요? 크리스마스에 사랑하는 연인들끼리 선물을 안 주면 그 다음 날 서로 못 보게 될 것 같다고 얘기했는데 좀
Are you hesitating?
두렵네요.
I mean, I guess for like growing up, it was more of the when can we start? When is it okay to start playing Christmas music? Like, when is too early? And some people will do after Halloween, then they start like all of November. But I lived in a house where my dad would say, because Thanksgiving, like I said, is late November. And my mom would always want to put up the Christmas tree and make that a whole thing. My dad always was going, let the turkey have its day, because we eat turkey on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And so it's like, after Thanksgiving, you can put up the Christmas tree, but not before. We're not doing that. So that was kind of like his one thing of like, I'll put up the Christmas lights. You don't have to get on the roof. I'll do it. Just don't put the Christmas tree up before Thanksgiving. I don't know what they do. Yeah, don't do it. Yeah. And then, it's always the, how long do you keep it up? I still sometimes, I was walking past cafes here. So I still see Christmas trees. Why do they still have a Christmas tree up in May?
In May?
Take it down.
So early.
No, I think they just kept it up.
Kept it up.
to take it down.
So all year around Christmas.
Apparently,
Day.
it's all year round Christmas.
Wow.
And as someone who doesn't really
So funny.
celebrate it, like I have my own traditions because I've had really not great experiences around Christmas or just holidays in general. I mentioned earlier that I am estranged from my family, which means we don't speak. And I just haven't, I've always been alone, and I've gotten used to being alone and being in different cultures. I really liked Lunar New Year in Taiwan, and it's like, so gleaning and taking and celebrating the holidays I want or just observing how other people do and appreciating that. But I've actually made my own Christmas tradition where
Your own
I
Christmas.
have my own. Yeah, so
So you find your own way.
well, I don't really do Christmas Day, but on Christmas Eve, it was 2020. I was in grad school at the time, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to do a performance. It was, COVID, right? And so I thought, I want to do a performance, but let's do it on Instagram Live. So, online performance, but live performance. And I had made a whole soundtrack, hour-long soundtrack of Christmas songs and me singing a little bit, me playing piano a bit. And various other sounds, and there was a lot of candle lighting. It was a whole thing, and it was, and so it was just a whole thing, right? And now I've done it every year. But the first one, it started because I was so Christmas Eve, I've always had this weird feeling about holidays and which ones do I celebrate. But it was called Dear Christmas Eve 2013. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
And thank you, because it was Christmas in 2013 was not so happy, and it kind of started even more of the I feel around holidays. But now I've done it every year since, and this year will be number 5. So my own little Christmas tradition that I get to do with me. So it's kind of nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Good. Good thing. 네, 메간이 지금 저희에게 크리스마스 즐기는 법을 얘기해 준 거를 간략히 소개해 드리자면 미국이나 그런 사회도 저희 사회랑 똑같이 그 크리스마스를 축하하는 것 같아요. 방법은 우리 영화에서도 많이 보고 우리나라에서 하는 방법이랑 거의 많이 비슷한 것 같고, 그다음에 메가는 여행을 하면서 스스로 혼자 그 크리스마스를 즐기는 방법을 찾아낸 것 같습니다. 아주 훌륭한 방법을. 그래서 혼자 즐기는 방법으로 혼자 즐길 때가 많은 것 같아요. 그리고 그래서 2020년부터 혼자 그 인스타그램, right?
Yes.
yes. 인스타그램을 통해서 크리스마스 이브에 공연을 하는 걸 올린다고 포스트한다고 하는데 올해가 5th, right?
Yeah, this coming year will be number 5.
Number 5. Oh,
yeah.
I'm expecting.
Oh, great! It's my own little tradition because I've celebrated Christmas or been around Christmas in Scotland, Finland, where I was on artist residency, and I ate food with the other residents, and someone had knitted socks that I still have them. Or I've been in Switzerland with my people I call my Swiss family, and they even have candles on their tree, live fire candles. Or Germany with the Christmas markets. Austria did my own little celebration there. Taiwan, where all the foreigners leave, and I was teaching English, so I taught for them, and I taught at the schools. They knew Christmas, but we're working, so it's just
working.
Yeah, it's just different
on Christmas Day.
Oh yeah, because it's not observed holiday like it is here. I think there are more Christians here in Korea than Taiwan, so it's just different. And I think like Korea, every house is different. It's the same, but I think there's a similar vibe, and everyone has their own traditions.
Okay, then this ones could be in Korea, maybe.
Yeah. So this past one was also in Korea, but it was in the place my home where I'm staying. This year I want to do something a bit extra, so saying it on the radio to hopefully, not hopefully, to hold myself to it. Let's it'll be extra this year because number 5, that's a big deal. 5-year anniversary.
Okay.
Here we go.
I'm waiting. 네, 올해는 5번째 그 인스타그램을 통해서 그 공연을 준비하고 있다고 하니까요. 크리스마스 이브에 공연을 한다고 하니까는요. 혼자 공연을 해서 그걸 올리나 봐요. 기대가 되는데요. 그날 잊어버리지 않고 꼭 보겠습니다. 여러분도 기대해 주세요. 자, okay. Then Megan, then let's have a time to listen to third music.
Yes, it is our third song.
What is
so
that?
we have IU.
IU.
The artist IU. You
Korean
know
singer
IU.
IU. I
Yes.
love it.
And her song Love Wins All.
Love wins all.
Yes.
That's correct.
Yeah. Here we go.
when experiencing the holiday as a foreigner or tourist, are there any cultural customs or traditions to be aware of?
I mean, honestly, really practically, I think just like anywhere, being aware of when they are and knowing when things are closed. You know, I really think that you need to know if things are going to be open, especially if you don't really cook for yourself or don't have the facilities to cook, like knowing if you can buy food or if there are events happening. But if you are living somewhere, I think, as I mentioned earlier, as I've made my own traditions, there can be a loneliness, especially during the winter months, if you are alone. And so I always suggest finding ways to take care of yourself and enjoy your own company and do something loving and caring for yourself during those times, during holidays.
Yes.
Especially if like in my case, there's hard and difficult feelings around holidays, which is why I was like, I'm making my own tradition. But finding your own way of doing that. I think is really important. So I guess practical and then, heartfelt. That's my advice.
Okay, good. And here in Korea, sometimes there can be super crowded places. So you need to be cautious of potential accidents or misshapes. So we already had a very unfortunate incident in Itaewon.
Yeah, Halloween.
So without this, traditional holidays showcase many unique aspects of Korean culture. So make sure not to miss out on those events and customs and participate in them enthusiastically.
I think so. Yeah, you're here. Why not
Why not?
participate and learn something new? Just enjoy yourself. I mean, to me, holidays are about community and good food, drink, whatever, how you like to celebrate. I guess if you all haven't noticed, I've been a bit hesitant. Joanna, I don't know if you've noticed too, I've been a bit hesitant in my opinions at times because I have opinions about holidays and family and tradition that can be quite subversive just in general and with me as a person, but my artist practice can bring some anger, and I'm okay being the villain, but I never want to come across as insensitive or rejecting a culture, especially if I'm calling it home for the time being. So I've just been a bit hesitant today and a bit like holding my breath, but thank you for today.
Thank you.
Thank you
so much. And Megan, it's time to say goodbye.
It is.
So let's do it in Korean.
Okay,
Megan.
learning something new.
Repeat after me.
Yes, Joanne.
감사합니다.
감사합니다.
다음에 또 만나요.
다음에 또 만나요.
Oh, great.
Thank
The first time you did it so well.
There we are. Thanks, Joanne. Bye.
Bye.
See you next time.
See you next time.